This is Jason Nickleby, Coordinator of Officials with the Minnesota State High School League, and this is football training tape number 3. Hopefully you had some great scrimmages this past week. Looking forward to getting out on the field for our first games on Thursday and Friday. Good luck to all of our crews that are working this week. Remember, these clips are not meant to pick on any one official, crew, or team. They're meant as a learning opportunity. And with that, let's get to the plays. I wanted to show this play because I think it's an excellent example of coverage and mechanics by the crew. The line judge will hold his spot until the ball is released, then he'll take off. Back judge is in excellent position to rule. He gives proper forward progress, 2 swipes, and a point. So just very well done mechanically by the crew. Philosophy-wise, when it comes to pass interference, if we see 4 hands going for the ball, it's a lower likelihood that you'll have a foul. In this case, there's only 2 hands, so it becomes suspect, and you want to keep an eye on the guy whose hands are not going towards the ball. In this case, not a foul, but our indicators are there that it is a possibility that you could have early contact, an arm bar, playing through the back, and those types of fouls. But in this case, not a foul. Excellent job by the crew. Nice mechanics. This play is a tough play for referees. The referee will be on the right-hand side, and then the quarterback is going to roll out towards the head linesman side on the far side. And then we're going to have an open hand here at about the 10-yard line, and the ball will come out, properly ruled as a fumble. Good beanbag. We have the umpire killing the clock. I think as soon as we know that the defense has recovered, we should have a point of direction, and then the referee can confirm with a point that the defense has in fact recovered. So mechanically, good coverage. The referee gets over there as fast as he can. You'll see that there is an open hand. He doesn't come forward with the ball, so definitely a fumble. Good job by the crew. On this play, I want to talk about mechanics and philosophy with regards to blocks in the back. Last week, we got into the philosophy of offensive holding, and in this clip, I want to take a look at illegal blocks in the back. So we're looking at players who are in chase mode first. That's the first kind of category of blocks in the back. If he's chasing the player that he's attempting to block, then all contact must be in the side or the front, or it is a foul. In this example, you'll see that the player is chasing the defensive player, so he's coming up from behind him, chasing him, and in this case, all the contact must be in the side or in the front for it to be a legal play. And even a shoulder block to the back is a foul, and it doesn't necessarily have to be with 2 hands or something like that to be considered legal. So in this case, he is chasing him, and in that case, all contact must be in the front or on the side. If he's on the same yard line as the player that he's blocking, so he's kind of dancing with them, maybe a stock block or something similar, then in that case, you can block them with one hand on the side and one hand on the back and consider to be a legal block. And it's also legal if you maintain contact and spin them around and push them from the back to the ground. So philosophy-wise, we're looking for someone who's in chase. If they're in chase, then all contact must be in the side or front. If they're on the same yard line or stationary with them, then the block can include part of the back as long as the other part of the block includes the side or the front. Getting your head in front of the person you're being blocked isn't necessarily mean that it is a legal block. Like in this case, if his head would have been in front, it still would have been a foul because his shoulder initiated contact in the back. So mechanically, make sure on plays like this in the open that back judges don't get too close, kind of back off on that play at the goal line, and then line judge, head linesman, make sure we officiate the blocks and the whole area around the ball carrier and not get so caught up with the ball carrier, although I understand he is threatening the goal line in this case. So make sure we see players with the brick in the hand, the player that we think might commit a foul. We want to keep an eye on them. But remember, philosophy-wise, chase mode, all on the side or front, not in chase mode, can be combination of front and side. to be considered a legal block. On this play, another example of excellent mechanics and coverage. We're going to have a long pass down the sideline where he will cross near the pylon but not necessarily threatening it. But the back judge is right there as he crosses. Make sure that he crosses the goal line with the ball in his possession. Confirms that the receiver is inbounds by waiting for the head linesman to give him some kind of acknowledgement that the player stayed in bounds, and then once he does that, he goes up with touchdown. So just very well done mechanically, very sound, calm, under control, not too quick, because sometimes we go up with touchdown, the guy hasn't crossed the goal line with the ball in his possession, but we maintain our tempo here, check with the head linesman, make sure he's in bounds, and then go up with it. So very well done by the back judge and the crew. This is a really tough play that is going to test the mechanics and rules knowledge of a crew. You're going to have a broken play followed by a potential roughing the passer, followed by a potential intentional grounding, and then remember that we can't have pass interference in this case because the pass is behind the neutral zone. So just a ton going on, and then on top of all that, we have offensive holding on number 54 of the white. So great job by the line judge of staying home. Referee is in excellent position to rule on the quarterback, and then the head linesman is right there to rule on the eventual pass. And we have an excellent announcement by the referee.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Take it.
Second down.
So very nicely done there. Mechanically, we're in good position to view all of this. The only thing I would point out, umpires, I would recommend wearing 2 down indicators. One, so you have for the down, and then the second down indicator would be for the previous spot. So if you end up with previous spot enforcements, then you know where the previous spot is because you would have that indicated on your 1 down indicator. And if it's a spot foul like this would be, make sure as a crew we know that it should be a spot foul and mark accordingly. Showing this play because it's an excellent example of our focus this year on punching back on all backwards passes and pitches. So nicely done by the line judge here. He lets the play develop, punches back on the pitch, lets it go in front of him, signals that the clock should stay running because it's close to the boundary, and then officiates the players, and then finally gets the spot. So well done mechanically. The official that the play is coming towards is the one that will make the determination on the forward or backwards. And remember, no cheap turnovers. If it's 50-50, then make it a forward pass and call it incomplete. And in this case, clearly backward. Nice punch back by the line of scrimmage official. Well done. Last play here, excellent mechanics and judgment. We have a long pass down to the goal line, and the receiver makes an excellent effort. Great catch. Back judge is in great position right there at the goal line. Line judge does a great job of coming down, confirming with the back judge, and then going up with touchdown. So we had 2 really good examples in this tape of that mechanic. Make sure you confirm that you have the same thing and then go up with it. So no hurry. Excellent mechanics. Very good judgment. And back judges, this is going to be your baby this year. Line of scrimmage officials are going to hold, so you're going to have to get down there and make this determination, confirm with your line of scrimmage official, and then go up. So excellent job by the crew. Very nice mechanics. A good one to finish on for this week's tape. So have a great first game, either on Thursday or Friday. Best of luck to you. Stay healthy. Have fun. And we'll talk to you next week.